Just check it out for yourself. Follow me.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's having a good week. I will say, just to forewarn you, I've been having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight, so hopefully it'll run fine for the show. But I hope everybody is moving right along through the week. I'm sure everybody's got a great weekend. We're going strong into comp season. I know it's been pretty steady all year round, and now we're getting ready to really kick off as the summer starts rolling in. So I wanted to bring somebody in this week that he's a dear friend. I've had him on the show in the past, and I'm really excited to get him back on because he's got a big comp coming up in next month. And so far, he's actually going to be traveling over to Germany. So we are going to be talking to him. But let's jump right in with our fun beard fact of the week. So there has been several different beard styles, we all know. Good evening, Kyle. Throughout history, and the one that we're going to talk about tonight is the chops, or the mutton chops, whatever you want to call it. Did you know that there has been 2 sitting presidents in the United States that had mutton chops? It was John Quincy Adams and can't think of the other guy's name right now. But there was 2 sitting presidents at one time that carried the mutton chops. Now, they're not as long as our guests, but they did actually carry that beard style. They're the only 2 presidents that I know for a fact actually sat with that. The reason why I bring that up is our guest tonight, of course, is Mr. Michael Wallach. One of our good friends from across the pond. He's decided to stay up tonight to be able to participate. So I do want to thank you for that, Mick. I also need to go ahead and give you guys a warning. We are going to be bringing out the cunt counter. So please get your guesses in to how many times Mick said cunt in the episode. And I will tell you, as he gets on here with us, he does have a bit of a thing going on right now, but I'll let him explain that. So bigger, better, stronger. It's a new Mick Wallach. So how are you, sir?
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Wow, this whole prim and proper thing is a real deal. So
we're trying. I mean, I keep getting in trouble. I keep getting banned off Facebook. I'm no good to anybody if nobody can see my beautiful face. I'm no good to anybody, am I?
I 100% agree with that. So what's up, Chris? So as Mick was telling us right before we went live tonight, that he's decided he has to behave. He's turned over a new leaf, and not the leaf from National Gardening Day. He left that behind with the bucket when he was standing outside in his garden naked, which surprised that didn't get you banned. But so he said that he's not gonna throw out that many tonight. So, but we're still gonna run with a cunt counter. So we're gonna see what happens. So
we'll see which way it runs. I don't know. I'm practicing. I've already been warned, actually. No bad language. No fingers. None. Oh, there we are. None of that.
None of this?
Nothing. No.
I mean, it's a term of endearment over here with Beard Mob. I mean,
do you know what? I ain't got a problem. I get it. It's family events and it's all that. I mean, a lot of the comps across the pond are adults only, so I get it when there's kids around. It's only fair. But tonight I'm going to try. You might be able to tease the odd one out of me, you know.
So I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. So don't forget, guys. Jared, what's up, man? I can't wait to see you next weekend as well. Kyle's now changing his vote from 54 to 15. Wow, he's dropped it down. Get your votes in, guys. Get your numbers up there so we can kind of get an idea. So we're gonna play the game and see what happens. It's already up to 1, so it's already slipped out at least once. But we'll see. So you're talking about you got a comp next weekend. You said it's gonna be a family event that you're going to.
Yeah, we're heading off to Reading for the Opie's Beard and Moustache Championship. It's a great comp. It's a lovely, lovely venue and a great guy that runs it. All the money, same as everywhere else, going to a very, very worthy charity. So, you know, we're looking forward to going there and supporting that one. See how we do. And it's meeting up with friends, isn't it?
Oh,
It's not all about the winning. It's about going and having a great time and meeting up with friends and catching up.
yeah, I've been actually seeing some of the posts that have been popping up about this one, and it looks like it's going to be a cool one. I hope one day to get across the pond and get to see some of these. So, just because, like, I want to experience the community over there a little bit. You know, based on the conversations you've said, it's night and day difference. It seems like you guys are starting to get a little more rowdy over there, though.
Yeah, one or two, but I think you'd notice a distinct difference. We're a little more restrained, shall I say? A little more restrained, yes. But that's why we enjoy coming across the pond. We kind of fit in a little bit better over there, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, you're not. You know, over here we're a little bit more rowdy, and you're not the only one who's told me that. I've had several friends from overseas in the beard community say it's a completely different world from America and how we do things.
It is, and I absolutely love it. I mean, I'd be over there more often if I could. But you know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to money, doesn't it? When you travel in those sort of distances.
So yeah, no, it's an expensive trip, you know, and it's a 14 or 15-hour flight from England to the U.S. I love this picture, by the way.
Did you see some cunt teased a smile? Oh, there's one. Somebody teased a smile out of me earlier on. So
it was a good one. Who took that one?
Nearly. So yeah, we love it over there. We'd be there loads. But you know,
you guys were here back in October for Monsters Ball.
If I'd have come to the bearding at a younger age, I honestly think we'd probably have thought about emigrating out there because we love it. We absolutely love it.
Well, you would definitely be an addition to our ranks for sure.
I'm old and knackered now, Ray. I'm worn out.
Carla done threw in, I guess, 8,006. That's pretty specific.
That swears though. That's not how many cunts. I mean, fuck and bollocks and shit and all that. That's
okay.
So no, we're only counting cunts, aren't we?
Yeah, we're only counting cunts.
Yeah, so that's what I thought.
So, but with that being said, because like, how far is that for you guys next weekend? It's only a couple hours, isn't it?
Oh yeah, back 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
Well, you guys got a bigger trip next summer or next month.
Yeah, next month we're off to Berghausen, which is virtually in Austria. I think you go across. There's a river that runs through the village. If you go across the bridge over the river, you're in Austria then. So yeah, it's a good trip. We were thinking of driving it, but by the time you've took into account the fuel and a hotel on the way there, 'cause it's a 2-day trip, it's just as cheap to fly. So we're heading off to Manchester on the Thursday, into Munich, I believe. We're going to fly into Munich, then pick a car up in Munich. It's about an hour and a half into Berghausen, and fortunately we managed to get a hotel in Berghausen as well. So it's not too far to travel to the event. I believe it's over 2 or 3 days as well, which I like. That makes it a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as go from the time you get there and moving forward. I'm excited for you guys for Worlds. I would love to make the trip. We've got some friends over here that are going to be making the trip over for Worlds.
Who's going? Is it somebody I know?
Actually, yeah, you know a few of them. From what I understand, Stu is supposed to go. Stu Eggers.
Okay, yeah, I know Stu.
Wayne and Stacy Patmore are coming.
Yeah, cool. I know those.
And you know Aaron and Natalie are going to be there.
Sorry, I missed that.
Aaron and Natalie.
Oh, yes, yeah. And it wouldn't be the same without Aaron and Nat.
I've heard they added categories in the Whiskerinas just for her.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Like, I know that she's went over there. I know she's won her own title and whatnot. And I know that like she's definitely been the experience, but definitely want to talk about your experience because this will be your 5th World.
This is the 5th Worlds, yeah. We were just talking about that actually before we came on air, and it flies by. 5 Worlds. That's 10 years.
That's a long time.
Years. So the first one was Stuttgart, and I think I finished 8th, but that was in what they call Chinbeard, which is like a partial freestyle. I finished 8th then, and it was similar in Leo Gang. There was no chops category, so it was partial freestyle again, and I came in at 6th. Excuse me. And then of course it was over to the big one in Austin. That was amazing. The Austin Facial Hair Club boys, they certainly know how to put an event on. That was amazing.
Yeah, I actually got have a challenge coin from the Worlds and from Austin Facial Hair that they did special for Worlds and whatnot, and some of the pins.
Yeah, I think
I didn't get to make that one, but it looked like a good time.
It was fantastic, and the venue itself was amazing. Kay was upset because they'd got free beer for the competitors backstage, but I'm teetotal and I didn't bring her one. So he got upset about that. I got in trouble. She called me a cunt several times.
It's always funny when I hear Kay say it. Like,
it was a cunt.
That's Mrs. Chops in the background, by the way. You've done very well, actually, get Mrs. Chops to stay up till this time at night.
I know. I was very excited about that. So, I as some of you guys know, Fat Lab.
Fat Lab pies. I haven't made any pies for quite a while.
That seems to be one of your, and that was something I wanted to talk to you about as well. Like, you have a passion for cooking.
I absolutely love cooking. Yeah, probably that's why I'm so fat. I understand. Actually, I did. We did curries for some friends last week, didn't we? From absolute scratch, ground the spices, the whole shooting match. I was at it for about 8 hours the day before, but it went down very well.
I'm not much for cooking, but I do enjoy eating it. So I'm
Do you know? I love eating as well. In case anybody's not noticed, I am actually a bit of a fat cunt, to be honest with you.
Texas says you're not fat anymore.
I've lost a bit. I think I've lost. Well, I'll probably put a bit on now, but at peak, I'd lost 8 stone. So that's. What's 814? There we go. Look, you can see my saggy moves, my man boobs. Look.
I'm glad that you were outside and doing some gardening, though. So.
Do you know, it was bloody cold. I think it was about 5 degrees out there taking that picture. It might look sunny, but we were out at silly o'clock in the morning before we upset the neighbours.
So you needed a smaller planter, is what you're saying?
A smaller planter. Do you know what I could have done without a planter that morning? To be honest with you, half inch less, I'd have been a woman.
Yeah, but then you'd have really been banned from Facebook. So.
Absolutely. I don't even need to get naked to get banned from Facebook. There was one set of pictures. A good friend of ours, John Thompson, he's a pro photographer, and we went over and we had some shots done with him. Mrs. Chops was in a barber's chair. I'm fully dressed. Mrs. Chops got a ball gag in, but we're shaving. With a cutthroat razor. It was a cracking photograph. I think a lot of people have probably seen it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
it was a great
banned.
one.
I was banned for that one only a few weeks ago for sexual activity or nudity. We were both fully clothed, but you know, whatever.
So how many times have you been banned this year alone?
Oh, I have no idea. I'll stop counting. What I think it is, Ray. Once you're on the naughty boys list, once you're on the cunt list, that's the one. That's the picture. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's sexual activity or nudity. So, you know.
I mean, I thought it was a great Christmas card.
Yeah. Well, we're actually, John came over to see us. Was it not last week, the weekend before? And we're making plans to go over and do another shoot. So we'll probably get some Christmas cards done again this year. We'll try.
I would definitely need to be on that short list.
Yeah, we've got your address. Don't you worry about that. So yeah, I don't know how many times I've been banned. I do honestly think that they've got a list, or not a list, the algorithm. Once you've been banned a couple of times, they're on everything.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, guys, we are still running the counter to how many times Mick will say cunt in the episode. So please get your guesses in. That way we can make sure we're gonna have a prize for somebody at the very end. And
what do we get if we win?
I'm gonna put together a little care package. It's gonna have a couple of different things. I'll have some stuff from Honest Amish, some other things from a couple of other smaller companies down from Florida. Can
I enter?
What do you got? You know what? I mean, you can try. Do you even know how many counters you're up to right now?
I think it might be 7.
7.
I think it might be 7 in total.
So, but no, I'm going to put together a nice little care package. 23 times. Taxi jumped in with 23 times.
Probably. I've run out of coffee. So if this slack cunt here doesn't get a finger out and make more coffee, you know, come on, Mrs. Chops. There you go. Does it count if she says come?
No, we're gonna have to count it for you only.
Oh, that's it.
It's not fair if she says. It's not fair if she says it. I understand that you two are, you're half of you're two halves of one being, but we can because otherwise she can just say it as many times as she wants. We might get that 8,006.
Just excuse me 1 minute, Kay.
Yeah.
When that kettle starts boiling, I'm not going to hear these people. Do you mind shutting the door? She is good. She is good to me. I call her from a pig to a dog. But it's only fun. It's only fun. We only do it in jest. And that's the parrot that's starting there.
Yep, he wants to say hi now.
I think he what? Can I just slope off and go and grab him quickly?
Go and grab him. That's fine.
Shut up.
Go ahead and grab him.
Come on. Oh.
How's everybody doing tonight, though? Got 10 viewers in here. Hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. Got
there we go.
Random fun. There we go.
He's not. He's going to talk to you now. That's the problem. Does it count if the parrot says "come"?
You know what? I think we can. I think we might be able to count that. That's definitely That's definitely an extension of you. What's your bird's name?
No, oh, it's all right. It's
Nope.
gone now. So
Hanging out with my favorite bird.
he's a little swine. He is absolute. He's got a bad attitude like his owner.
So, what are you most excited about for Worlds this year? Because
Do
I
you
know
I
it's
think
changed over the years.
Obviously, I'm looking forward to the competition. I would absolutely love to make it 3 in a row. But, you know, it is what it is on the day. There's some bloody good beards out there. Obviously, Pat will be going. Well, I think he is.
Well,
So Pat's got absolutely amazing chops. And I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that I've ever beat him. Because I think they are amazing. But we'll see. I'd love to get 3. But I'm looking forward to meeting up with everybody as well.
Germany looks like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I mean, they do it a little bit differently. Stuttgart and Leogang weren't as exciting, I think, as some competitions I've been to, but it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to see what they come up with.
So, based on some of the conversations I've had around the way with people that have, have been to Worlds, and some people that have been involved, like in some of the planning and the categories and whatnot, they've got a pretty good lineup going this year.
Oh, they absolutely have, yeah.
I'm rather excited to see the photos and whatnot that comes out from that. I know there's some big things going on, like with the World Beard and Mustache Association voting in for new vice presidents and whatnot as well. And I know the clubs get a vote for that. And speaking of which, cheers to you guys.
There we are. Unfortunately, we won't get a vote on this one. I think you've got to be either 60 or 90 days, and we just missed out on that, so we won't get a vote this time around. But for the next one, we will do. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's a pretty big deal. Central Beardsmen have been. You guys have been together for what? At least 2 years now. So I think you have to be 2 years to join the WBMA, don't you?
Yeah, we started off. Central Beardsmen started in 2015.
Oh, okay.
We started off at the Post Mill Centre, and that's sort of been the venue for our competitions all the way along. We're very fortunate there because the management at the Post Mill Centre are very charity focused, and they let us have the venue free of charge. We've never deviated from that venue. We've put on a few other little events. We did a giant ice bucket challenge that was in aid of beating bowel cancer. We raised a shed load of money for that. I think we all gathered naked around the Christmas tree in the town square one year. Certain people got frozen to the floor, didn't they, Kay? They got us to lie down on the floor. It was -5 in mankinis, and certain gentlemen parts got frozen to the ground, which wasn't fun. But you seen the old thing where the guy sticks his tongue on the lamppost? Yeah, that was on the pavement. So, but in the time that we've been running, I think we've done about just short of £40,000 that we've raised. So
that's amazing.
As a small club, because it's done. The core membership is really quite small, but the team that we've got in place now are they're dedicated, they're reliable. you can count on everybody there now. So we have got a fantastic team in place this time. I'm really looking forward to Beard On, because that is going to be. Well, I think we've moved it up a level this year. I don't want to say too much. We're going to start blasting it out there in a couple of weeks after Opie's event. We don't want to steal their thunder. They're good friends of ours, so we'll. But as soon as that competition's over, then we're going to start putting bits and bobs out there. It's going to be a fantastic event.
I'm rather excited to see what happens with Beard On, because we started talking about this last year, around October, and I've seen like some of the pictures and the little teaser video that I still have that you sent me. Never got released, I don't believe. I don't think you ever put that one up.
That was, I believe, we put a bid in to host the British Beard and Moustache Championships.
Yeah.
So that would have been for TVBMC, which is coming up this year. Unfortunately, our bid was unsuccessful. There's another club down in Devon and Cornwall, Southwest Beard Club, something like that. They put a bid together and they were successful this time. But we will put a bid in again. And hopefully next time we might be successful. We'll see.
I hope you get it, especially because you'll get to use that video with of John Bull in front of the venue space that you were going after.
That was we would go back to that venue again. It is absolutely amazing. The size of it, it's the biggest venue around. It's absolutely huge. It's the site of the old steel mills. It was the biggest electric fired steel rolling mills in Europe. It's huge, and they've turned it into an absolutely fantastic venue now. It's brilliant.
Getting all sorts of good people in. What's up, Robert? How are you, sir? Got a few people from Bob jumping in here, so don't forget to get your counter guesses in. We still got a little bit of time. Sitting at 8. You really have toned down. I think by this time last time you were over 17. So
I'm trying. It's difficult. You just gotta. You can't get it. You can't get into the habit. Not everybody likes that word. I mean, I think it's fucking amazing. I love the word, but some people are a bit.
You know what? I think we should have named this episode the Trials of Wallage.
They're Mardy cunts. That's the problem. They're all Mardy cunts.
They're all Mardy cunts.
Can I have a cigarette now?
Please.
That's not politically correct. What is it with political correctness these days? Are we all politically correct here, or is it just me?
I don't think we're politically correct at all.
No, I don't.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. You, sir, are the definition of politically correct. 100%. I don't understand why Facebook keeps banning you, but the nomenclature of this group is
bourbon. How much? I hope there was plenty of coke in that bourbon. It might be affecting your judgment.
Oh no! If I want to do that, I'll just go. I'll go grab the moonshine from the fridge.
Oh, I've done some of that. Nah, I'm saying I'm teetotal. Where were we? We were in PA somewhere for a Monsters Ball. Cadillac Ranch. Yeah, was it Cadillac Ranch? No, I had moonshine. Oh. I had some moonshine. It was Mount Washington. Yeah, up on Mount Washington. It was absolutely bloody lovely. I think it was Pittsburgh. It was Guido who bought it. No, it wasn't. Wasn't it Guido? No. Somebody brought moonshine. It was bloody.
It was
lovely.
Probably Guido.
Yeah, Guido does do good moonshine.
So mine is from Mr. Shannon Klinkenbeard.
Okay.
So I got that. I got some blueberry moonshine out of Texas when we were down there in January.
And is it smooth? Because the
it's a sneaker. It'll sneak up on you. I found that out the first night I sat down with a bowl of blueberries after I got home, eating the blueberries out of that jar.
You see, I'm teetotal. I don't like. I used to like it a lot, but I try and avoid it now. But that stuff was just like drinking a soft drink. It was absolutely beautiful. I could get a shine for that. I could take to that one. I think we had apple pie and some summer fruits or something like that. It was beautiful.
Probably a peach. Peach is a popular one.
It might have been, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just kept shoving it down me. My legs didn't hurt much afterwards. I know
that. Well, next time you come over, if next time you come across the pond, if you want some, I will bring in some for you to sample.
Oh, that's.
I know you're teetotal, but could be fun.
Well, hopefully, all being well, we'll be back over for Monsters Ball. Although I have got some surgery lined up, and that all depends when the NHS sees fit to give me some new bionic parts, because I'm afraid the old legs are wearing out, so we need some new joints.
So does that mean you're going to be RoboCop? Just going to get all these parts?
I'm sort of semi-RoboCop at the minute. I'm going to be Inspector Spacker or something like that. Go gadget legs.
Hey, I just hope that it makes you feel better, and I hope that it allows you to get some mobility back.
Do you know what? I went to the doctors a few weeks ago, probably a couple of months ago now, actually, and they put me on a new cocktail of painkillers. All the drugs I've had before, but I've never had them together, and they are absolutely amazing. It's made things so much easier. I've been doing things in the last 2 or 3 months that I've not been able to do for years. So I'm grateful for that. Hopefully, once the new joint gets in this right leg, then we'll be back firing all cylinders again.
I'll be back in the gym, going back for bodybuilding.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think the arthritis in my shoulder and spine might have a little something to say about that. But yeah, it'd be nice to get fitter. Certainly would.
If you guys are not aware,
of what? Sorry,
I was telling the crowd, if they're not aware that you used to be a bodybuilder.
I was a big lad when I met Mrs. Chops. I was kind of that shape, but then Mrs. Chops broke me. I'm sort of gone that shape now. No, I loved it. We spent 4 or 5 days a week at the gym, 2 or 3 hours at a time. Did a couple of amateur bodybuilding comps. Never anything to the stand. I didn't get to the standard that the beards got to. Let's put it that way. I was one of the also rans, but I was a big unit. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. I enjoy the strongman side, and
okay.
So I got a few friends that are bodybuilders and they love it, but and I get it. I like the strongman. I like the physical exercise when it comes to that. And unfortunately, I've been off for the last few months, and I'm ready to get back to it. So hopefully this summer I'll be doing that.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you now, Ray?
I am 35. I'll be 36 next month.
Oh, you've still got plenty of years left in you, yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you get older, this is the thing that I wish I knew when I was doing it. It's all right pushing your body to the limits, and bodybuilding and strongman does do that. You do push your body to the limits, and you recover quickly when you're younger. But then what I've found is that you pay for it in your latter years.
Yeah. Especially if you stop doing it.
It is what it is. I had a great time while I was doing it.
So you're getting prepped. I'm guessing you're only going to do one category at Worlds this year.
Yeah, just the chops for me. Chops from the beginning. No shaving. That's how it grew. Not that there's anything wrong with shavings before anybody gets upset. You know, but no, I'm chops from day one. So that's the only one for me.
So that way it naturally grew that direction? No, nothing on the chin or?
No, I decided very early on. I started out with kind of a Tuttle-esque moustache. I don't know if you do the Paul Tuttle from Orange County Choppers.
Yeah.
So he got the moustache that sort of came down here. And I spoke to David Dade because I've always been interested in competition. And I said, what kind of category does this fit into? Well, it didn't fit into any of the moustache categories. And he said, well, why don't you grow the sides in and go mutton chops? And I thought, yeah. And I had a look round for some character that had sort of fit the way that I was, because I was nearly 30 stone then. What's that in pounds? 30 times 14. So it's a lot. It's a fat cunt. And John Bull, fat cunt. So that was it. That was it from the start.
Yep, there
it is. There you go. There it is. That was the original.
It's a good way to start. So you really didn't have much going on the chin side, did you?
No. No, it's just friction that wore that off.
So it's definitely you were definitely born to be chops, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, come to the door. I think I don't know. Full beards. I'm no disrespect to the guys that do it. Full beard's never really done it for me, and also I'm a messy eater as well. I can still get food in it now, and the middle bit's missing. So, you know.
So you've got it. You don't get to dribble. You don't have to worry about the dribble side. Just like whalers don't have to worry about. They can eat soup freely.
And if it does make it into these bits, I've got a parrot. The parrot's always, if there's a bit of bacon in there, he's going to find it.
I think Andrew, I think you missed a few counts. I think we're up to 11 currently.
Oh wow! Oh no, it says 9. Oh, it's just gone up.
So we're at 11, guys. So you might want to get your boats in there. See what's going to happen here. Going in for your
tea now.
Got the tea now.
Got the tea now.
So I know that you're going in for you're going after your third title, and nice. I hope you get it. I really do.
It'd be nice. I didn't think I was going to get it in Antwerp. I never imagined I was going to get it in Austin. It was something that when I started growing a beard, I always said I wanted to be a world champion. I've always been competitive at everything that I do. After the accident that buggered my legs up, I needed something that I could do that maybe if I was in a wheelchair for a while, and I thought, well, that's something I can still do if I'm in a wheelchair. I never ever thought I'd do it. I did it, but it was a bit of an anticlimax, if I'm honest with you.
Okay.
Because once I'd won at Austin, I came back home and I had a bit of a depression for 2 or 3 months. Like, what do I do now? I wanted to be a world champion. I've been cracking on at it for however many years it was. And then you've done it. Where do you go from that? Defend the title, I suppose. And charity work. Charity work's taken a big portion of my life up now. I've achieved what I want to do. Let's go and make some money for charity as well. That's big focus of mine now.
And I'm grateful. Like, that's the same thing for me. It's all about the charity. Jacob, what we're talking about is we play this game anytime we bring Mick Wallage onto the show to see how many times he says the word cunt in an episode. So what we're asking is everybody to take their guess, put it in the chat or put it in the thread here. And, whoever's the closest or nails it directly on is going to win a prize. And I'm going to put together a pretty cool prize package for this.
I've been very well behaved tonight.
He really has.
I could just go cunt, and fuck a few people up, the ones who are getting low. And Andrew now is going to be, the bastard, how many times did he say cunt there? But no, I'm trying to tone it down a little bit.
He's being all, as Mrs. Chops put it earlier, he's being a little posh. So
I've got to behave. Got to be on my best behaviour.
Well, I think you just fucked up some people's game.
I've just fucked up a few people's guesses. Carla might be nearer.
So
Robin Bone, you're out of it now. Oh, now. They're beautiful chops. I like Robin's chops.
27. Up. Jacob just timed in 27. Taxi's at 23. He's at 27. Mark Radcliffe at 34.
Oh, well, how long have we got left?
You, as long as you want to talk, brother.
Oh, perfect. We could be. I've got to get to bed at some point, but I reckon we're all right till about 3 o'clock. I can get by on 2 hours sleep. Can you, Kay?
Fuck off, you cunt.
So we've got not only yourselves, I think there's been a bit of interest building because the World Championships are coming up. So one of the local rags is popping over to see us tomorrow, and they want to do an interview in the morning.
Okay.
There was an email came through from one of the national TV people. They're on about covering beards, so that's in the pipeline as well. It's all gone really, really busy, silly at the minute. It's not a bad thing.
No, actually, I'm excited about it. So not to take away from what you were saying is we were in Syracuse for the Hank Wallach Beard and Mustache Championship, the 70th anniversary. Just the beginning of April. I keep forgetting it's May already. And there was quite a few different reporters, mainly from like the Syracuse University, that came out to talk about this. They were interested in what we were doing, and there was a big thing in the local paper. So it's nice to see like some of the things that we do actually start getting a little bit of mainstream attention.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people, they see a bunch of airy arse men with tattoos and bloody great big beards, and they kind of get the wrong impression.
They do.
And I think if we let them know what we are doing, that sort of 99% of the stuff that we do raises money for some fantastic charities, then they'd probably be a little bit more interested. But it's just getting that message across there to people that, we're out there there is a competitive side to it. We're out there for a bit of fun. It's Beard Family, and it's making money for charity. It's paying something back. And that's, well, it can't be a bad thing. You're out with your friends, you're having fun, and you're making money for charity as well.
Now, how often do you get stopped when you're out about your beard?
Oh, regularly. Absolutely. How long has it taken to grow that?
That's always the first question.
That's always the first one. I fuck them up sometimes. We were at the motorway services. I'd just pulled in for fuel, and I got to buy something to eat. and there were some crumbs in there. A total stranger walked up to me and says, "Oh, you've got some. There's some crumbs there," and he actually flicked the crumbs out my beard. How long have you been growing that? And I think it was about February or March time here. February, it was Kay's birthday. She's just told me. He said, "So how long have you been growing?" He said, "I started growing it for November." Well, so that's what? November, December, January, 3 months. 3 months. He didn't believe me, but no, it's always the first one, isn't it? And ZZ Top, do you get that much? I get that all the time.
I get a little bit of the ZZ Top. It does happen from time to time. I do see. I don't get the reference because my beard is not that long. But here's another one right there for you, Harry Flanagan.
Oh, Harry, how are you, sir? There's some chops in here tonight.
Yeah.
Where's Robin? Robin Bone. Is he an Australian guy, or is he American?
I'm not exactly sure. So
I've
seen Robin. I've seen Robin floating around on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not sure about where Robin's from. So.
He'll probably tell us.
Hopefully, I think he's still in here. So I get it a lot. I don't get the ZZ Top as much, and I think that's another difference. Is like always the first question I get is how long did it take you to grow it? Robin's in America, so.
Oh, he's America. Oh yeah, cool. What state is he in? We must all get together. Chop Squad 100%. Used to be a massive thing at the competitions when we first started coming over. Chops were everywhere, and it seems to have died off a little bit. I think Joe Barone's gone chops now as well. He's got a good set of chops on him.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty, that happens quite a bit. I see that, but no, and I think that's it's kind of cool because I laugh about it now because I get stopped about 3 or 4 times a week while I'm out doing my job, and people will ask about the beard. Used to, like when I first started growing it out, I used to get the whole biker thing, but now it's becoming a lot more socially acceptable. Like people just want to know like how long you've been growing. It's always the first question, and then. Last week I had a random one. I had a girl ask me if she could braid it.
Oh, I've had that one before as well. That's weird.
Like in the middle of Walmart, of all things, in the middle of in the middle of one of the general store or the Walmart stores here, I was walking by and she said, "You got a nice beard," and I was like, "Thanks." And she goes, "Can I braid it?"
What, in the middle of Walmart?
Yeah, now look there. It's like, sure, if you feel
really?
froggy, yeah. She wanted to braid my beard in the middle of Walmart.
I've been asked a couple of times if they can braid it, but do you know, I'm a bit. Now there's a story to them. Sorry, I'm just talking about what's popping up on here.
No, go ahead. I want to know the story behind that picture now.
So, Kay's uncle, her Uncle Noel, was a race driving instructor, and was it rally that he did, Kay? A rally driver? Oh, he was involved with Formula One. He got multiple sclerosis? Yeah. And he's not in a good way at the moment. So he had this custom buggy built, and he's done a lap of every race circuit in the UK, raising money for MS Motorsport, for MS for Motorsport. So yeah, he's in hospital at the moment. He's not very well at all.
Sorry to hear that.
So we wish him all the best and hope that he's back home soon. I think somebody's froze up on me.
Yeah, there's been some weird technical difficulties with.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, but no, those were some good pictures. I'm definitely glad for the story of that. But have you ever let anybody braid your beard?
I've braided it myself a couple of times. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of people touching. I've had a few strangers come up 2 or 3 times and grab hold and be quite rough. And yeah, well, you can imagine what I said. There might have been a get the fuck off you cunt a few times. I don't like it. If they ask and they're gentle, I ain't got a problem. But no, don't. It's like I just won't come up and grab your tits. So why the fuck are you touching my beard? You know, it's not on really, is it? I don't. Some people are fine with it. I'm not.
No, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it either. I said yes just because I wanted to throw her off. Like, you know,
Yeah.
You're gonna ask that question, sure. Middle of Walmart, go right ahead. It'll be a fun story later. Like, but I get that. But no, I mean, it's becoming. I think it's becoming more socially acceptable, especially here in the States. We see it a little more often, and it's a good door opener to talk about what we do. And
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I use it for, because I really enjoy being able to, talk about the charity work that we do and be able to promote. And so I've really become comfortable with doing that. So
You guys make a terrific. I mean, it's a bigger country and there's a bigger population there that are likely to be bearded, but you guys make an absolutely shitload of money. I'm so jealous. I wish we could make the kind of money that you guys make there. But you do the best you can. That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
you guys do great over there. You're talking about 40,000 pounds raised. That's no small feat. So, and I'm excited to see what you guys do with Beard On this year.
I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm not going to spill not too many beans about it, but we've got more categories. We've got some fantastic prizes. We've got more sponsors. We've got loads of stuff lined up. It is going to be. In fact, Ray, you're going to have to jump on a plane and come over and join us one year.
Oh, 100%. It's on the to-do list. So
that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
I would love to. I want to do Bearding Without Borders abroad and go over, and I'm hoping sometime in the next few years that me and Haley will be able to do that.
Well, I'm not planning on going anywhere, so if you get over here, you better make sure and
you're our first. You two are our first stop. You know that, so.
Absolutely. There's some fun. Share this if you admit that you're a cunt and don't care. Where does Andrew keep fun? Surely this isn't off my Facebook page.
You know what? I think you did share that out not too long ago.
And then I keep wondering why I get banned.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I can't wait to get them back over here because we got to do brunch before you guys left, but we didn't get to do any dinner or anything when you guys were in town.
Yeah, that was. Is that the place where we turned up? Yes, that was where we turned up unannounced. Oh, low power mode. Oh, bugger.
Yeah, the day after the competition.
That's right. Yeah, just let me see if I can plug this in. Now we might have a problem coming up shortly. No, I can't.
Hang on.
Once I've got a cheap
what's up, Paul?
I've got a cheap Taiwanese battery in this phone.
I thought you were going to say Mrs.
And when I plug it in and it's actually working, no,
I
I'm going to have to cut you short, guys, because this phone is going to die.
Okay, well, that's okay. So what's your final words for the evening then?
If you're going to be a cunt, be a good cunt.
I dig it. Keeping it short and sweet.
You can't out-cunt a cunt. So, gotta love you and leave you guys. The battery says so.
All right. Love you, Mick. Have a great night.
Much love to you all. Have a great time. See you soon.
Yes, sir.
cunt. Just to fuck somebody up. Bye.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, Mick had to jump off. So it looks like we got to 25. Gonna have to figure out who got this one in the bag tonight. So it's actually kind of. I mean, it's only about 6 or 7 less than what he did the last time. So not too bad. All right, guys, we're going to just go ahead and jump into a wrap-up. Once again, I do want to thank Michael and Kay Wallage. Even though she didn't get on screen, she was definitely there. So we're going to go ahead and do our cleanup. Of course, don't forget Bearded Rook, 15% off from Boston Scully. They've been dropping some really cool hats for the summer. They just dropped out a couple weeks back the Derby hat, and they just did a new run for the plaid trainers. So if you guys get a chance, go check that out. Moving forward... Great guest as always, 100%. I agree, Kyle. Definitely check out Vintage Grooming, Death Grip Wax. They actually, like I said, I've been really big on their Night Owl Beard Balm here recently. It's been very good. And they've got some badass brushes and combs over there as well. Give them a check out. The Uke. Yeah, I know you just got the Uke, Kyle. I'm glad you enjoy it. I couldn't get into the style. That was my thing. But all right, Jeff, have a good night, Chicken Wing. Going on past that, we are going in, of course, Bearding Without Borders. We are still doing the $5,000 Speedo Walk. Still sitting on a goose egg, guys. So, raising money for the Kentucky Lyme disease. You can donate to beardingwithoutborders@gmail.com for the PayPal. If you're looking for a competition to get into going into the weekend, thebeardcalendar.com is always a good choice to go. Aaron does a really good job of keeping that updated. Definitely got some cool ones coming up. Next weekend, guys, is going to be the Bearding Without Borders Beard and Mustache Competition, or as we called it, Bearding Without Borders, the competition, going on in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, May the 20th. We are starting registration at 2 p.m. Going to have to update the flyer. Make sure you guys get that on there. Competition is going to start right around 3. And we got some great vendors coming out. We got White Oak Beard Supply going to be there. Of course, it's presented by Honest Amish. So Honest Amish will be there. Bearded Flamingo is going to have a table set up as well. And we've got a few other good surprises. And got some really cool stuff coming up for the raffle table. Not going to give you guys too much on it, but there's some really cool stuff. We got some stuff in from Firehouse Wax, some Death Grip. We've got some really cool things that me and Haley have been picking up for this. So bring your wallet, come win some cool prizes, come and compete. Definitely got some cool stuff coming for that as well. Going past that, the following weekend, we'll be Talking Beards, the club. The competition, Volume 3, and the benefits are going to Josh Druin, who is a member of Derby City Whisker Club right here in Kentucky. He's needing some help with getting some things taken care of and getting some medical bills covered up. It's going to be May 27th at 7 p.m. We'll be on the FHL app, as we talked about last week with Aaron. So definitely get on there and sign up. It's going to be a good time. I'm actually going to be competing as well. And our very own Andrew Orton will be judging. So following weekend after that, and that's going to bring us up to our guest next week, as well as the Appalachian Beard Fest Part 2. This is being presented by Beard Mob West Virginia and the Bearded Centers Pennsylvania chapter, presented and sponsored by Mad Viking out in Gent, West Virginia. It's going to be a FHL comp as well. And I'm really rather excited. And we're going to have Chris Hall on next week to talk about this a little bit more in detail, give you guys some good updates on some of the things coming. They just released a picture for one of the raffle items, and it's a belt buckle, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you guys get a chance, go check out the event page. A lot of those are getting posted up there. There's so much stuff to do in that area. I know that there's even talk about doing a tour of an old coal mine that weekend, and I'm rather excited for that as well. Going out from there, we have Bluegrass Beard on the following weekend. See, it's going to line up. You know, you got mine, you got Talking Beards, which luckily the Talking Beards one you can do from your couch. But then you got Gent, West Virginia, and the following weekend you've got Beard and Loathing's Bluegrass Beard on. June the 10th, 2023. I will be there. It's only 20 minutes from my house. It's in Richmond, Kentucky. I will get you guys some times, and I'm going to get somebody on the show to talk about that the following week as well. So definitely going to be a good one to go with. If you guys are anywhere near the area, Beard and Loathing always puts on a good event, and they always raise money for a good cause. So past that, don't forget, guys, the Hoosier Beard Alliance is doing their charity bowling bash. I want to say it's July 14th at 7 p.m. in Jasper, Indiana. Not a beard competition, but definitely going to be some bearding family there to have some fun. We're going to be raising money for a good cause and just goofing off and getting out there. And I swear the Hoosier Beard Alliance picture looks like Wayne Patmore. It really does. So Wayne, if you see this, I feel like that's you on the front of that now. So going into August, guys, you got Bearded Theater from Beard Mob, Indiana, Columbus, Indiana, August the 12th at the historic Crump Theater. Rather excited about this one just because of the history behind it. And I will say Beard Mob, Indiana, they've always been close with them. They've always done great things. And this is going to be a big event. If you guys get a chance, come out. It's going to be worth the time. They really do put on a great competition. Really rather excited to see how this one turns out and to see this kind of spread forward. I hope they get to do it going forward every year there because it's the location is beautiful. So going past that, guys, we've got the Music City Moonshine Classic put on by Beard Mob Tennessee in Nashville, September 9th. I will say Beard Mob Tennessee has put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into making this competition even bigger and better than last year. You don't want to miss it. Wait till you see the trophies. They've got some really cool trophies coming up, guys. So I'm rather excited to hopefully get to sneak some of those in here in the next few months and show you guys what they've got going on. I got a little bit of an insight on it, and they're gorgeous. So big shout out to them. We will start getting the rest of September and October going all the way through the rest of the year added in. If you guys are anywhere across the seas or if you're going to Worlds out in Burghausen, Germany in June, I hope you guys do well. I hope you guys have fun and take a lot of pictures and send them to me because I want to see what that's going to look like. So other than that, guys, that's all I have tonight. Thank you once again for everybody that's tuned in. Kyle, thank you for saying you got something to put in there as well. Don't forget, we raised the money at the competition. Kyle Wilder has said he would get up on the stage and dance a jig while eating one of the one chip challenges. Kind of want to see that. Just saying. But guys, we're going to wrap up for the night. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And remember, always leave things better than how you found it. And always leave a legacy. Good night.